Welcome to the Bayport Fishing Shack. We recently did some modifications on my skinnier water tunnel hull boat with the transom and part of the live deck in the back. So stick around and show you what I've done to it. About a year and a half ago, I did a little video on my skinnier water boat that I fish up in the Chassahowiska National Wildlife Refuge here in Florida on the central Gulf Coast. I've since added a few items to help me run in skinnier water and to be able to till from the back a little bit easier. One of the first things I did was to have this 2-inch shroud extend this tunnel back towards the motor. As you can see, this is what it looks like. It was extended approximately 2 inches back towards the motor. You can see where I brought the little arm, control arm that regulates the position of the motor. I brought it all the way back to the last hole now. This allows me to run as skinny as possible. So when you look at the tunnel and the additional 2-inch shroud, what I've got now is basically a 20-inch trim tab. And this is what's actually adding to the fact that it pushes my bow down when I try to reach a maximum speed. So I lost a little speed, but if I get into real skinny water, I can throttle up and push that nose down and bring the motor up in the tunnel water, and this will allow me to run a little bit skinnier. As you can see, I've got it parallel to the transom, even though the transom is at an angle. But this extension has allowed more of the water column to come over top of the prop. And what that has done is allowed me to run in skinnier water. I've got about a 5-inch clearance when I normally run, and the prop doesn't have any gurgling sound or what I call cavitation to it before I did this. And now I've got this gurgling sound, but this extension of the transom or this tunnel has allowed more water over this 4-bladed prop. And now I'm real close to cavitation when I'm running this boat. The second add-on I did was I welded a 1/4-inch aluminum plate to stiffen up this transom. I don't have the motor really sagging anymore. It's pretty stiff. And that's helping me maintain the right attitude in the tunnel. When I'm standing up on the back, it gets me about 8 feet off the water. This allows me to see the water that I'm traveling in. And this, because this area is so bad up here as far as the bottom, it gives me a little bit of lead time if I'm going over something that I need to shut down or pull the motor out of the water. Now, originally, this darker carpet was all the platform I had to stand on to till this boat. But I recently added another 8 inches of this marine board to give me a little bit more deck space to till from. When I fabricated this piece, I used stainless steel piano hinge, stainless steel screws, and I also put a plate up on top to give me the strength to stand on this, as this board wouldn't hold my weight just by itself. And as you can see, when I keep the top up like this, it gives me a little storage area down here. I've got a small battery that I use for a trolling motor when I'm freshwater fishing. And I've got these hinges that help hold it down. As you can see, that tunnel shroud is right on top of the water. So I'm running pretty skinny in this boat. And that's just the way it needs to be. And you can hear it, it's gurgling a lot. See how far back. here. So this is what it looks like when I'm tilling up here. And like I said, with all these little conveniences and add-ons, the boat's running a little bit skinnier. I've got a compartment that I can store stuff in, and I've also got more platform space to walk on. Less likely I'll fall down. Basically what it takes to get around in the skinny water up in the Chassahowisk National Wildlife Refuge. So I'll catch you on the clip.